Hello friends, welcome back to Future Genius. So friends, today's lecture is all about the introduction of computer systems. So without wasting the time, we'll start directly with our topic. So first we'll discuss about the computer architecture. So in this computer architecture says that there is a one CPU and a main memory, secondary memory, and the other resources like a keyboard, mouse, monitor. These all are available here. We can, you ever seen the diagram like this? There is an option. This is a diagram of basic of computer architecture. In this, the CPU has many alag units, that is CU, AU, ALU, and registers. And then the CPU is connected with main memory, and then main memory is connected with secondary memory. So you must have seen this diagram before. So this is the main, this diagram is representing like this. So we can say that the computer architecture, there is a, in CPU, there is a CPU that is a control unit that is used to control the data, and ALU, that is arithmetic logical unit, that represents the arithmetic operations as well as logical operation, and registers are used to store the information. Main memory, that is used to also that is used to store the temporary data, and secondary is for permanent. Keyboard, mouse, input devices are, these two are input devices. Display, that is monitor, and printer, these two are output devices. This is a bus that is used to transfer the data. So this is all about the computer architecture. So first we'll discuss about the hardware. The computer hardware is a collection of physical element, everything in a system that you can physically touch, that comes under in a computer hardware. Like example, we can say that the monitor, mouse, keyboard, these all are hard disk drive. We can say that graphics cards, sound cards, everything like that. All these are comes under in a hardware. And if you're talking about the software, computer software, or we can already say, we can simply say that the software, also known as a computer program, and it is a non-tangible components. Its nature is a non-tangible. If you're talking about the software, it represent the set of program. We can say that software is a set of programs that governs the operations of a computer system and make the hardware run. That is mainly used to govern the computer system, and then make the hardware run accordingly. Computer software constructs uh, that computer hardware, which is the physical component of a computer, or we can say that the major example of a software is like a OS, that is operating system. And example of OS, that is a Windows, Linux, Mac. These all are examples of OS that comes under in a software category. Next, if we are discussing about the types of a software, so there are many, two different mainly type, that is system software and application software. System software, the example of system software are mainly is a OS, that is Windows, Linux. These all are example of these all are examples of system software. So system software basically says that to basically used to control the operations and extend the processing capabilities of a computer system, and examples that I already have mentioned here. And if you're talking about the application software, these are designed for user specific needs, like according to the user, what users need. Actually, these softwares are designed for that purpose. Or we can say that general purpose, for general purpose, we can use these software like MS Office, the best example of application. In MS Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, these all are examples of application software. So in detail, if we are discussing about the system software, the best example, that is operating system, that is Windows and Linux and Mac. Next है compiler over. So system software define the tells about the compiler. Compiler says that it is used to convert the source code into the object code. Like we can say that it is used to convert the high level language to object code. And what do you understand by assembler? Assembler says that assembler is also used to translate the assembly to machine level language. Like machine level language say that machine language, I can write here that assembler is used to translate assembly into the machine. Compiler is used to translate high level to low level or high level to object. We can say that. Loader says that like why we use the loader that is used like which loads the operating system part and object program into the main memory. Loader is used to load the operating system and the main object part of a particular program into the main memory for execution purpose. Like example of loader is Bootstrap loader. Linker editor or linker and linker editor, there is two things actually. So linker is used to like bind the code of source and library file to make executable program. As the name suggests, linker is used to linking the code of sources and library file for execution purpose. And if you're talking about the editors, that is used to write a particular program. So these two are different things, linker and linker editor. Okay. Next, if we are discussing about the translator, so first we'll discuss about the translator that is used to convert one language into another. Translator is mainly, as the name is suggesting, that translator is used to convert from one, convert the program or a source code into the one language to another. And the example of translator is compiler, assembler, and the interpreter. And if you're talking about the microprocessor says that like a replace it replace symbolic meaning into equivalent code that is used to replace the symbolic meanings into the equivalent code. And the alternate name of microprocessor is preprocessor. And the last one is interpreter that works like a compiler, but the main difference is that the compiler is compiler converts the whole program altogether, and interpreter is used to convert the program line by line. So this is the main difference between compiler and interpreter. And the next is register. Register, it is a main component, like a component inside the CPU unit. That is the main work of register is used to store the information only. So this is all about the register. And if you're talking about the CPU, CPU, as we already know that central processing unit, and in our childhood we have learned that CPU is a brain of a computer, and it is the hardware with the computer that carries out the instruction of a computer program by performing the basic arithmetic, logical, and input-output operations of the system. And CPU has a ALU, as we already know that CU that is used to perform the controlled operations like control unit operation, and the about ALU that is used to perform the arithmetic and logical operations in the CPU. And the CPU, as we already know that it is a combination of arithmetic and logic. Arithmetic says that it performs all the arithmetic addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and logically less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. All these functions are comes under in a ALU. And what about CU? CU says that it manages and coordinate operations of all other components of a computer system. And it also tells the computer memory like a arithmetic and a logical unit and input and output devices like how to respond to the instruction that have been sent to the processor. So the main function of CU is this. And if you're talking about the bus and system bus in a computer architecture, the Bus is a combination, no, not a combination. It is a main communication system that translate data between components inside a computer or between the computer. So inside a computer and between computers. So this is the main work of bus that is used to communicate between the inside a particular components and between the computers. Next, the bus architecture, it is a common communication system, as we already know that the expression covers all related hardware component like wire, we can say that optical fiber, we can say that, and software also, and the communication protocols also are covered in this bus. So and the most important, it can be parallel and serial. So we already know about this. Bus can be parallel and a serial. And the next is memory unit. So this topic will cover in next video. Till then, complete this topic. And if you have any kind of doubt, you can directly deal with me with the help of comment section. Thank you.